State farmers to revitalize comatose commodity associations. The Nigeria's Sovereign Investment Authority hands over Presidential Fertilizer Initiative for Sustainable Growth. A new technology in Rwanda is set to turn cassava peels into affordable livestock feed. Good evening and welcome to Himma News at 5. I am Nunanba Agabus Eridan. The Benue chapter of the Federation of Agricultural Commodity Associations of Nigeria has taken steps to reposition, reform, reorganize, and strengthen commodity associations in the state. The coordinator, Benue Federation of Agricultural Commodity Associations of Nigeria, Vitalis Tarnongu, said that the initiative was to reinvigorate the associations to adopt best agronomic practices to boost food production. The coordinator stated in a letter to the Federation of Agricultural Commodity Associations of Nigeria National President on Monday in Makurdi that a committee had been immediately constituted to review the associations for improved performance and coordination. Tarnongu said that upon assuming office in March, he discovered that commodity associations were in a comatose state and there was an urgent need to revive them. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency NIMET, in its weather outlook released on Sunday in Abuja, has predicted thunderstorms and rain from Monday to Wednesday across the country, with a high possibility of floods occurring in parts of Katsina, Kebbi, Zamfara, and Sokoto states during the forecast period. The weather agency says the rains will be moderate in some parts of the region at the beginning of the first day of prediction being Monday in states such as Kano, Jigawa, Kaduna, Borno, Taraba, and Adamawa. NIMET says light rains are anticipated over parts of Kwara, Niger, Kogi, and Plateau states of the central region during the morning hours. It predicted continuous rain over the entire northern region during the afternoon or evening period, and therefore warned against driving under heavy rain, ensure warm clothing for vulnerable persons due to low nighttime temperatures, disconnect electrical appliances from electrical sockets, and stay away from tall trees to avoid impact from falling branches and broken trees. The agency said in order to avoid leaching of nutrients, farmers should refrain from applying fertilizer and pesticides right before the rains. Again, it called on states with the possibility of flash floods to activate the emergency response system immediately. NIMET urged airline operators to get airport-specific weather reports for effective planning in their operations. The Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority (NSIA) has officially commenced the handover of the Presidential Fertilizer Initiative (PFI) to the Ministry of Finance Incorporated (MOFI), marking the end of nearly 10 years of a program that has transformed Nigeria's fertilizer sector. The transition was announced at a stakeholders roundtable held over the weekend in Abuja, which brought together government officials, fertilizer producers, regulators, and other key actors in the agriculture value chain. The event underscored the shift in operational control from NSIA to MOFI, with the latter set to take full management by November 2025 through its subsidiary, MOFI Management Company Limited, MANCO. Launched in 2016 to tackle challenges in the fertilizer supply chain, including Nigeria's heavy reliance on imports, inflated prices, and limited availability for farmers, the PFI has recorded significant milestones under NSIA's stewardship. From just 4 operational blending plants at inception, the initiative has expanded to over 90 plants nationwide as of July 2025. According to official data, more than 128 million bags of high-quality NPK fertilizer have been distributed to farmers across Nigeria. The NSIA Managing Director and CEO, Aminu Umar Sadiq, described the handover as a moment to celebrate nearly a decade of positive impact, strategic partnership, growth, and reform, emphasizing that NSIA's involvement was always designed to be temporary. The Center for Gender Economics in Africa, CGE Africa, has taken a bold step to boost the research and publication abilities of female postgraduate students specializing in fisheries and aquaculture. The program manager at CGE Africa, Regina Solomon, told newsmen that the two-day intensive training held in Ibadan was part of the organization's Future Women Leaders in Fisheries Fellowship. She explained that the initiative is a flagship program supported by the Africa Center for Energy Policy, designed to mentor female students and equip them with skills in leadership, innovation, and advocacy within Nigeria's blue economy. According to her, the program reflects CGE Africa's commitment to nurturing a new generation of female leaders in research and policy formulation. Regina Solomon said the goal is for the young women not only to excel in academic writing, but also to produce research that shapes inclusive and sustainable fisheries policies. The workshop included practical sessions on crafting research abstracts and titles, using reference management tools like Zotero and Mendeley, and handling feedback from peer reviewers. Participants also learned about ethical research conduct, data visualization techniques, and strategies for early career publication. Other topics covered were research design, literature review methods, citation techniques, writing research methodology, presenting data clearly, and navigating the peer review process. Please stay tuned for more stories. Welcome back. According to the International Red Cross, more than 3.3 million people in northeast Nigeria are affected by food insecurity. Most of these people are farmers who suffer from the insecurity in the region, which forces them to abandon their land and thus deprives them of access to their only source of income. The problem also affects fishermen in other parts of the country, as reported by some Nigerian journalists, and security concerns also prevent pastoralists from using grazing land for their livestock and deny fishermen access to the waters of Lake Chad and major rivers such as the Niger and Taraba. Both sectors are affected by the actions of armed groups and bandits operating in the northern regions of Nigeria. The situation in the northeastern regions, the Red Cross emphasized, has triggered processes and phenomena affecting vulnerable populations, and that children under 5 and breastfeeding women are among the most affected population groups. However, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, food insecurity affects people not only in the northern regions, but in all 36 states of the Federation. FAO said more than 30 million people are at risk of food insecurity this year during the summer, the pre-harvest period, when the country's agricultural population is most exposed to this risk. According to the Rwanda Agriculture and Animal Resources Development Board, RAB, a new technology to process cassava peels into animal feed could help reduce Rwanda's reliance on imported cereals, lowering costs for farmers and boosting local production. A researcher at RAB, Jules Mutabazi, said the move will increase income for farmers and livestock keepers, especially since imported feed is not only expensive but often in short supply. Rwanda's animal feed imports are projected to grow from 1.1 million kilograms in 2023 to about 1.29 million kilograms by 2028, representing an average annual increase of 2.5%. According to the Rwanda Animal Feed Industry Outlook 2024 to 2028. Historical data shows demand has grown at an annual rate of 4.4% since 2001. Animal feed accounts for about 70% of poultry production costs, with high prices for imported ingredients such as maize and soybeans making poultry, pork, and other livestock products more expensive. IIT's agribusiness specialist and manager of the Rural Urban Nexus project in Rwanda, funded by the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation, Justin Mukio, said lab tests have confirmed the nutritional value of cassava peel-based feeds. And now to end the news, the headlines once again. Benue State farmers to revitalize Kamateo's commodity associations. The Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority hands over Presidential Fertilizer Initiative for Sustainable Growth. And lastly, a new technology in Rwanda is set to turn cassava peels into affordable livestock feed. On behalf of the production team, I am Nunenba Agabus Eridan, wishing you a very good evening once again.